Hi all, it's Rand's Adventures and this is Thing Park Chat. Hope everybody's okay. It's Friday night. Thanks everybody for joining. Hi Esther, hi Dave, hi Thompson Life, hi Kaz and Crafts. I think that's it at the minute. I think that's everyone. Yeah, so I'm just gonna obviously got a great person coming in. Obviously gonna share Disney and everything else like that. So it'll be really cool. Can't wait for this. It's going to be amazing. Obviously, we just come back from Disneyland Paris literally today. So yeah, it's going to be so good. Obviously, we're going to talk about things that are changing at DLP as well, all the stuff that's going on at DLP. And obviously, Emma knows everything about everything when it comes to DLP. Most of it is, she's got a lot of knowledge of stuff and that. So hi, Trek and Taylors. How are you? Great show a minute ago. Amazing. I thought I'd just start off with this before I bring Emma in, so I just wanted to just do this quickly. Obviously, it's 100 years, so it's got to be done. Disney's probably going to blast me this for copyright, I bet you. Hi, welcome with the woods. And there we go.
Hey everyone. Hey, how are you doing?
How are you?
Excited for this, bit nervous, but excited. How are you? You must be knackered coming back from Disney today.
I am, yeah. I mean, we actually came back yesterday. I drove there and obviously drove back as well. And then I had to stay at my nan's and then I drove back here today. So
okay.
Yeah.
Was it a far distance from your nan's to you as well, or
like 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
Okay.
So yeah, so it's been a journey. It was like 5.5 hours down to Disney from my nan's, obviously without the train journey as well, and then all the way down. So yeah, it was good.
You must be knackered.
yeah. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk about how did you start your channel and why did you start your channel?
Okay. Why I started my channel is basically my boyfriend, Rob, for people who don't know him. He was like, oh, you've got really cool selection of mini ears. And I was like, yeah, doing. He's like, so like the backgrounds of like when they were released, why they were released, if there were special events. So you should like talk about it on a channel like YouTube. And I was thinking, don't know if I should or not. But I tried it and I got a few good comments coming through from like maybe not like on the actual vlog itself, but like word of mouth to me. So I was like, okay, I'll try it a bit more. And then I realized like I had so many mini ears, which I still do, that I didn't know where to start. So I started doing hauls and asking questions and maybe some singing videos that I did as well. And then it's only last year that I started filming in the parks.
Yeah.
And that's very daunting. And I'm still not sure if I've done very well. So I've got like the rest of my Walt Disney World vlogs to upload still, and that's back in September.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so a bit scary. When did I start? Gosh, I think Nick would know this because I can't remember the top of my head, but I started talking to Nick when I first started like getting to grips with YouTube. So maybe about 2017, 2018, I think.
Right.
Yeah, so a long time, but I've been dipping in and out of it.
That's all right. Yeah. So yeah, that sounds yeah, so obviously it just went on from that. Obviously, I see like a lot of your obviously are about sort of like your merchandise and everything else that you've collected, and so I watched a lot of them, so I know.
Thank you.
That you've been over there and see, and obviously been to both. So so have you been like a lover of Disney like all your life, or?
Yeah, all my life I've been loving Disney. But I think what really got me fully into it was my first trip in 2016 to Paris.
Right.
And it's like the whole magic, obviously yourself, but the whole magic just absorbs into you,
Yeah.
and you're taken. It's like, for me personally, and I'm sure other people agree, that when you're at Disney, every worry that you have just goes, and
Mm.
you're in like make believe, but it doesn't matter what other stresses you've got outside, they're gone until that moment you leave again. And I
Yeah.
think that's something that absorbs me as well, because I have a lot
Mm.
of stresses in my life.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, me the same. You know, obviously when I booked before, when I booked the trip to go to Disney, I had a job. And
Yeah,
then now I went and I haven't got one. Well, I'm about to get, obviously I'm waiting to start, but yeah, that's the whole thing. You sort of like forget about everything when you're there. Everything
yeah,
just leaves. You're just concentrating on the moment and, Mickey and all that, on the characters and everything else like that, and the environment, and everybody else is being, nice around you, and
yeah,
things like that. And it's so nice to be at DLP. It was amazing, like being there, like this week. It feels like I was like, it was there and then it was gone.
yeah,
And I was there on Sunday, and I was in the park on Sunday. I was like, and then when I was coming home yesterday, I was like, oh, it's finished now.
yeah.
I
You've
want to
probably
go
only
back.
been there like an hour.
It's like five. It's like that's been a week, and I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
it goes, honestly, like you say, the time just flies by. And
Mm,
like, people are like, oh, I've got the Disney blues when I get home. I have the Disney blues the moment I'm back on the train. Even before
yeah,
that, like once I'm
yeah,
on the platform, like the Disney
yeah.
blues are there. And literally me and Rob would just like book in another trip there and then.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
by
I
the
see.
way, I hope your new job goes well.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I mean, I haven't even started. Once I start, I know like I know what I'm doing, but I don't know. Like, I need to have a lot of training and things like that as well. So it'll be quite.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that to start, and to help people, really, because that's what I'll be doing. So I'll be helping
Yeah.
a lot of people that are vulnerable as well. So, and elderly and vulnerable. And homeless as well. So it's going to be so cool.
It sounds
Um,
like a really is- you're an inspiring person. Let's just say that. I couldn't think of the actual word I wanted to use, but you're a very inspiring person for doing a job like that.
Thank you, thank you.
So thank you.
Yeah. So obviously, when we obviously you've got the 30-year anniversary, so it's been extended till end of September now.
Yes.
Obviously, it started in March last year. I went in obviously November, and it was running then. But I only
Yeah.
had, because it was Christmas time, I only had a short. I only had because it mostly had the Christmas parades.
Yeah.
You only had a shorter Shine Brighter parade.
Yeah.
Only a small one. I only had like one float, I think it
Yeah,
was.
because I went during Christmas as well, and I saw just the one float, and I was really gutted. I knew it was going to happen, but being I've seen it beforehand, and I was
Mm.
getting into the music, and I knew what was coming, and then oh
I
yeah,
hadn't
it's
see. I hadn't
Christmas.
seen it. I hadn't seen the full one at all.
Yeah,
And then when I was there this week, I see and that is incredible.
yeah,
The way that they bring in all the different music, all the different characters into that big stage show is incredible. And they bring all the different songs in from the different movies, and oh, that's amazing how they've done that.
yeah. It's
Absolutely
phenomenal.
amazing.
I feel that they should get rid of Stars on Parade. I might get annoyed, people annoyed with me for saying this, but they should take away Stars on Parade, and they should keep the Dream and Shine Brighter.
Yeah. I mean, the Stars on Parade is good, but I suppose they're all in that. They should just make it a little bit more, maybe make them floats a little bit more longer,
Yeah.
like bring more floats into it and stuff like that.
And update them as well, because recently the uh, Peter Pan float broke down,
Right.
so it hadn't been in a couple of parades. It might have been back
It wasn't
when you
there
were
either. It
no, so
wasn't
it's
there.
been broken down for a while. And I know there was another float which I can't remember which one it was now, completely crashed down, and they've just got rid of it. They haven't even started to do it up, they just got rid of it. So yeah.
That's okay, no worries. Hello, anyway. I hope you're okay. As Emily, I was making sure she was okay, because she just come in and said she was late. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So because when I was there, you had Captain Hook. He was on top of the ship's wheel, on top of Skull Rock, but
Yeah.
the boat wasn't behind him with Peter Pan
No.
on. So the hook was there for it, but there was no no thing. But obviously all the other floats, even the dragon was there, which is obviously they had a problem with the dragon in the States, but
Yeah.
obviously they haven't run parades there for a long time, have they?
No,
In the
no, no,
States.
no. I'll be honest, I was so in awe of everything that was going on in Walt Disney World that I didn't actually watch a parade, and I feel
Wow.
so bad. I know.
No, I mean, it's the thing is with Disney World, it's all right with Disneyland Park. You've got obviously you've only got the two parts to deal with.
Yeah,
Where there you've got four,
yeah,
so you've got a lot to do. And obviously Magic Kingdom is bigger than DLP's Disneyland Park. It's a lot bigger, isn't it? Like the
yeah,
size of it.
definitely.
So
Yeah,
you've got a lot more to do as well. You've
yeah,
got a lot more rides in every land. I mean,
yeah.
Tomorrowland compared to Discoveryland,
That's huge.
Discoveryland is Discoveryland's tiny compared to Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland's
Yeah,
massive.
yeah,
I've never. There's so many. There's like 6-7 rides in there.
yeah,
Including and obviously now Tron.
yeah.
Um,
That looks incredible.
yeah, I mean yeah, I mean obviously the Track and Tailors did a POV on it and stuff like that,
Yeah,
and there's a bit, and obviously Park Hoppers as well. They've done one as well. Obviously, I
yeah,
watched all their stuff as well, but it's so cool to to see everything in Disney and just to take it in.
yeah. Completely agree with you. Did you know the dragon has a hidden Mickey? And if you do, where is it? Do you know? You don't
The
have to tell me
Mickey,
where, but because the chat might not know, but there's a hidden Mickey on the dragon.
is there really?
Yeah. I'm
See,
not going to say where. I'll
yeah, I
message you
know,
on
but
Instagram
the
and
thing
let
is,
you know.
I obviously I see the dragon, I see it pass, and obviously inside the dragon you've got the wheel, the spinning wheel.
Yeah.
That's obviously the motor inside, and obviously that makes it go forward, obviously, or supposed to simulate it going forward. As I say, it's the
Yeah.
magic, isn't it, of the thing? But no, I've never seen it, or have to watch because I've got a video of it when it was in Florida. So I
Okay.
have to look back and look at that because I don't know where that is.
Okay.
Um,
Well, look back on Florida and see if it's there because I didn't get to see it in Florida, but it's definitely in Paris. And if you do find it, brilliant. If you don't, let me know and I'll Instagram you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, because I didn't. Yeah, because the thing is, as you said, like the Trek and Taylor said, DLP's parades are better because Walt Disney World, um, obviously Walt Disney World hasn't got parades anymore. It's only got
Mm.
cavalcades, but it's
Yeah.
supposed to bring in some stuff back, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
some stuff, obviously, because the 50 years is finished now at Disney. It's finishing now, isn't it? Today.
Yeah. Exactly.
And obviously the 100 years coming in
Yeah.
for Disney World. But there's a lot of differences. When I was back, I was only in Disney in 2019, Walt Disney World, and there's a lot of differences that I've seen there that I don't see in Paris. There's a lot of differences like between the
Okay.
parks that I've
Hmm.
seen. I don't know if you've seen that, but I don't know how you feel about like what goes on. Like I'm talking about entertainment wise between the two.
Okay. Entertainment wise, I think Paris is better, to be
Right,
honest. Yeah,
right,
definitely. They just seem more extravagant in their shows. Their
yeah,
costumes are phenomenal as well. I mean,
yeah,
it's nice seeing like the little shows at Florida, but I don't know. It's Paris has my heart a bit more. Only
yeah,
just, but
yeah.
yeah.
Because obviously I went to so because I took my nan, we had to see everything. We had to go everywhere. Like literally every single bit that I've seen. Like I mean, I've been there like 8 times now, not as probably as many times as you have, and the Track and Tailors and um, you know, obviously Poppy as well. I bet you you've been there a lot more times than me, but it's I mean when I went to see obviously took Nan to see Mickey the Magician, and then obviously in November I see the Rivers of the Pride Land, and I watched it again when I was there, and that thing I had a better seat this time round in Rivers of the Pride Land, and oh my god, that thing is incredible.
Yeah.
I've never seen the stage show is just so. I know it's not got the animatronics like obviously the West End show, but obviously that's because it's meant to be music side of stuff.
Yeah.
But it's so amazing.
Yeah. I can't wait to see it again. I also can't wait to see Mickey and the Magician whenever I get a chance to see it again. Because we saw it on opening day when it first came out. And it was brilliant then. So I know there's been a lot of changes, and obviously the more the shows go, the better they get. So I'm looking forward to seeing that again as well.
Yeah, that was good. I'm just reading what everybody else. So
that's absolutely fine. I'm sort of like trying to.
Yeah, still festivals at the parade at Magic Kingdom. Yeah, Oh yeah, so it still has so it still has the Festival of Fantasy at Magic Kingdom. Oh, okay.
I know they had one.
They had one.
Sorry.
That's
Carry
right.
on.
Good. No, I didn't think it had any parades anymore.
Yeah, I know they had one for Mickey's Not So Scary, but I couldn't see any of it because obviously the wheelchair, and they didn't have any like specific disability viewing area, so everyone's standing up, and you just couldn't see. Like my boyfriend tried to hold me up, and there was only titchy bit I could see, and that was it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
wow. Yeah, because I mean with Disneyland as well, they have a lot more access. I find as well, like their like disabled access is better, and they've got a lot more spaces at the front and stuff like on the fireworks and stuff like that. They've got a big, massive, huge section now.
Yeah, they have
right at the front, because I stood literally for the parade. I went for the fireworks. So obviously the new fire. I see you've got a show coming out saying about.
Yeah, I have.
I just see that show. Like
the
fireworks. Obviously the Christmas one's gone now, and obviously that one's back. And it's. I love that show. It's amazing. The fireworks show is awesome.
Yeah, it really is. It makes me cry every time. I can see it every single night. It still gets to me.
Yeah.
So Did you see the drones?
Yes, I see the 30th. I see the 30th anniversary drones. I see them back in November as well. They're amazing.
Yeah, they are. They're incredible. I'm so glad that they brought it in.
Yeah, but obviously I see the. I don't know if anybody's seen my live stream, but I actually did the Avengers live stream.
I watched that earlier.
And that was. I mean, I know it was dark, and I had a lot of light coming in from my left hand side. Obviously because of the thing. But when you're there, that show is like the. I mean, obviously, I don't know if my camera picked up the Tower of Terror quite well. Like
I thought it did. Tower
but it's so like the effects is just incredible. And the thing what they did for Black Panther, where they got him to come up and he spoke and stuff like that, that was just like a tribute to Chadwick Boseman. It was amazing.
Yeah, any tributes like that will get me teary. So I haven't seen it yet myself. I'm seeing it in about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So
let me know what you think.
I will do. Yeah, definitely.
I think even though you watch it on film, it's a lot different when you see it in the flesh. Because obviously I'm a diehard Disney fan, obviously, but I think I'm more of a Marvel fan than a Disney fan, if you know what I mean. Like, I've got a little bit more Marvel, even though obviously Stan Lee sold his rights over to Disney. But obviously I've got sort of like a sort of shared thing, and also I'm a Star Wars fan as well, so it kind of all goes into really good. Now seeing Disney bought Star Wars as well, so yeah.
So I do wonder what your opinion is, if you don't mind me asking. I should save this for my show, but oh well. What do you think about them now cancelling having Star Wars Land at Disneyland Paris in studios?
I think that's a bad decision.
Why do you think that is a bad decision?
Because I I mean, I know they've got the stuff over in Discovery Land, and you know, obviously they've got that sort of stuff. But if they have that, over there, over in the studios, I think it'll go well more over there
I
because obviously
completely agree.
you've got Marvel and you've got Frozen, and obviously Paris for Ratatouille, and obviously the thing in front, it'll go well because that's a studio thing, and I think like Star Wars will go better there, and they can take like the Discovery Land back to where it was originally.
Yeah,
So obviously like Hyperspace Mountain can go, and it'd be back to the original Space Mountain, original Space Mountain,
which was much
um,
better.
yeah. Yes, it was. It was better because I mean the effects in there are okay, but they're not brilliant. I
No.
don't know what they'll do with Star Tours, but obviously Star Tours is there. But obviously maybe they can make it into something else. I
Yeah.
don't know what they can do with it, but obviously they can remodel it. It won't take them long, I'm sure. I mean, they turned around where Marvel Land is now. They've turned that around pretty quickly, and they've remade the buildings there. They've done that very, very smoothly.
Yeah.
So I don't think the thing. But I mean, if they've cancelled it, I would want it to be there. But then what else? If they're going to put something else there in that space next to Frozen, obviously Frozen is taking ages to be built though. I mean, Bob Iger looks over that. I mean, I see a picture from Bob Iger, and he's standing at the top of that building. You can see behind him into the area where they're working, and that not much has gone up.
No, not yet.
Considering how quick Epic Universe is going up, in the States,
yeah.
I think it should. But then again, if they build, I think they should build like maybe like. I would like to see maybe like an Encanto house.
That would be good. Yeah.
You know, so you have all that story of Encanto, and like maybe you have the house, not as moving, but the shape of the house, and have a ride, and have like Bruno in there, like the dark part of it, and
you
know, and like maybe the floors moving and stuff like. Because obviously now Disney are moving forward technology now. Obviously they've got the stuff with Ratatouille where they've got the 3D, and they've obviously got web slingers with their 3D stuff, and you know, so it'd be good if they could do something like that, you know, like an Encanto house or something like that. I know
that'd be incredible.
That would, I think because Encanto is like quite a big thing at the moment. Obviously Frozen's bigger, and obviously once Arendelle gets built, that's going to be, I don't know what they're going to have in Arendelle, like whether it's going to be the same ride as at Epcot. I don't know.
Nothing really has been announced just yet.
No.
There's rumors about the Lion King land coming instead of the Star Wars land. So
Lion King
land.
Ooh, that would be good.
And there's also speculation that there might be a villain's land.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's in talks at the moment. So
yeah. So that'd be, I mean, I don't know what, you know, obviously you know more than, I mean, I've not really heard. But the thing is, like when Mike said that he went over, he said that poster had come down with like Star Wars Land in the picture.
Yeah.
And when I went there this week, it's still there.
I haven't seen it personally, so I don't know.
There's a big sort of picture of the land, how Disney, how studios looks.
Yeah.
And obviously you've got you can see like tomorrow, you can see like the main bit, you can see Tower of Terror, and then you can see and then above it you can see like the Star Wars, that original picture with the Star Wars land at the top. That's still on that wall.
I see. I know the picture you're talking about, but I've not actually seen it in the studios. Maybe I'm just so like, oh, look at this, look at that.
It's like if you go like past, as you're going towards Tower of Terror, you know where basically the wall where the tour used to be, you know, that's now turned into where Cruella de Vil's car used to be.
Yeah.
Straight down that main bit, the Hollywood Boulevard bit.
Yeah.
Basically, the wall's there where obviously Frozen Land's going to be, and literally it's on that wall.
Okay.
Yeah. So when you go, take a look, and you'll see if it's still there. They might remove it. I don't know, but
what I'll do is I'll vlog it and I'll mention that you've said it and stuff. So
Yeah. So it's so what else? So have you got any other information that's coming out of Disney or
oh, I've got this a big event that's coming up on the 12th of April,
right?
which is before the live stream I'm doing of Disney Dreams.
Yeah.
I'm not really allowed to say too much about that,
Okay.
but I know that it's going to be a lot of upcoming projects that Disney have in store or are currently doing, which aren't including Frozen. So yeah, that's all I'm allowed to say at the moment. I can't say anything else.
All right.
Yeah.
So I just want to. That was the Trek and Taylor. So obviously they know. They see some. They've said something as well. I think
Paris would do better having something completely unique to them. Yeah, I completely agree. Completely agree. I mean, part of me feels that Adventureland is like part Aladdin themed and obviously part Lion King themed. You forget about the Indiana Jones area.
Yeah,
It's sort of
because it's
like,
sort of at the back, isn't it?
yeah. So when you say Adventureland, to me, it's Lion King area and Aladdin area, and then a bit of Pirates of the Caribbean. But then again, I feel like Pirates of the Caribbean is its own land in itself.
Yes, it is. Yeah,
So
because it's like separate. It's more connected to sort of back. That's why they've got it next to Peter Pan almost, because it's
yeah,
obviously pirate themed. So it blends in with Captain Hook, and
yeah,
obviously you've got the boat there as well with Skull Rock, and
yeah,
then it's behind Skull Rock, so that's almost like that sort of area,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
So when people say that there might not be like a Lion King land because they've got that in Adventureland, I'm like, I kind of
Mm,
see where they're
so,
coming from, but it would be good to
but
have
it's
it.
only a show though, isn't it? So it's only
Yeah,
a show there. It's not like they can't repurpose that building for something else. It used to be Frozen before it was Lion King. So
yeah,
it's only one. It's only the building. It says Frontier Theatre. It doesn't say
yeah.
Lion King. So they can repurpose that for anything else, couldn't they? Really,
Do
another
you
show.
remember the photo opportunities they had opposite the theatre when they had Frozen playing? So they
Yes.
had like, yeah, okay, you remember. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
I'm
like
I'm a
a
bit
village.
upset.
That's the village there, didn't they? They had a
Yeah,
village with it was like the sauna
yeah,
guys village and stuff opposite, wasn't it?
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that
when
was
I say
amazing.
that to people, they're like, I don't understand what you're talking about. It
That
sort of
was
like goes straight
awesome
over
when they
them.
did that. That's
Yeah,
like
I loved
the
it.
guy. It was like the guy in the first film, is it when they go up when he goes
Yeah,
up when they go up the mountain and he has
yeah,
that the family in the sauna.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, if people don't know what we're talking about, then I'm so sorry that I didn't vlog it because it honestly it was so good to be there. I could sit there for hours just being there.
Yeah, I know it was awesome. It was
And
really really
like
good.
sometimes when I like get wheeled to that area, part of me's like, I hope it's back. I hope it's back. But obviously it's
No,
not.
no.
But yeah,
Yeah, I'm just hoping that with obviously stuff that comes out. So one thing I did see when I was at Paris, obviously you've got that main arena that's
yeah.
outside. So is that used for like all the events to do with like updates and stuff, or is that just
Sometimes.
shows and stuff as well? Is it? Or,
So you're talking about the one in the village, aren't you?
yeah, it's got
The
Disney
Disney
Event
Arena,
Arena.
yeah. Yeah, so they have the ESPN events there. Um, they have like uh, like Make a Wish have events going on. They sometimes have them in the arena.
Hmm.
I'm not too sure about the Inside Ear events. The one I'm going to actually isn't going to be there.
All right.
I'm not allowed to say where it
Not to
is.
say, yeah, of course, yeah.
It is in Disneyland Paris. I'm just not allowed to
Hmm.
say where, but they might have events there for the Inside Ears as well. I'm not too sure. I've never known that to have happened since being an Inside Ear. But it's basically most companies who work with Disney have events going on there. So obviously you've got I've forgotten the company now, but Autopia's got the car related to that company now.
Yeah.
They've like sponsored Autopia. They've had a
Hmm.
meeting in the Disney Arena.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's understandable. I understand that now. I was just wondered I always just wondered what it was. It's always there, and I just wondered what it was. And obviously, when I was there as well, obviously I see that the Disney Hotel is still being being renovated.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
excited for that to open though. Can't afford it,
no,
but
no,
excited.
it's so. I mean, I look at the tier structure that they brought out, and it's crazy expensive.
Yeah, I think when it does open, Art of Marvel will just plummet down quite a lot.
I mean, hopefully it does, and then I can get in and have a look.
Yeah, it's so nice there, honestly. It
Yeah, I
really
mean,
is so nice.
I haven't. I will have to try and get try and get in to see that. I think.
Do
Yeah,
you
Rob.
stay on site or?
Yeah, I did. I was in Sequoia Lodge.
See, I love that hotel, but on my last time there, they messed up the accessibility room and it sort of put a downer. But I
Oh,
love the
really?
theming and everything of it.
One thing though, I think that one thing I don't really like to diss Disney a little bit, but that hotel is looking a bit tired now,
Oh
a
yeah,
little bit.
yeah,
It
definitely agree
is
with
look.
you.
I mean, I know it's probably one of the oldest ones there. I think.
Yeah,
Um, I think, but I mean, other than that, I mean, obviously, Art of Marvel's like very fresh, and
yeah.
is it very like is it? I would. Jody seems to think that it'd be very sort of officey looking in the rooms. Maybe are they very like sharp?
Yeah, they are. I
Like,
wouldn't
not obviously, you
wouldn't
know what I
dis
mean? Sort of that like contemporary, not very like
yeah,
it's all sort of
contemporary.
obviously it's supposed to be art. So is it very state of the art looking
Yes.
like yeah.
Yeah, definitely. They've got big art pieces as well of the different Marvel characters. Their TV is in the mirror, which
Mm.
I was like, oh, this is amazing.
TV's in the mirror.
So the TV is in the mirror.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Oh, that is good.
it's
That is good.
incredible. And
I've got to
all
say
the
this.
bathrooms, even if it's like the cheapest room, they all have Bluetooth speakers. So you
Wow.
literally could leave your phone on the bed, connect it to the Bluetooth, and go in the shower and just listen to
Listen
the
to
music.
music. Oh
Yeah,
wow. Oh
it's
wow. That's
that
amazing.
it's incredible. And as
Yeah.
soon as you enter the lobby, the smell is just
Oh yeah.
to die for.
I know. I went when I went there. I went there in November, and I went in, and because obviously, yeah, because I went into because I knew about the Iron Man suits in the lobby.
Yeah.
So I went in to have a look at them. I didn't like go towards the. I didn't know where to find the like the restaurants and stuff because I wanted to see the one. No, the one with the screen at the back in the behind the bar that changes with
Oh,
Iron Man.
that is literally next to the Iron Man statues.
Is it? Oh right, I
Yeah.
didn't know where it was. I was
Uh,
trying. I missed it. So the next time I go to DLP, I will look.
do you have a plan or a date set yet? Or
Not yet. No,
okay.
not yet. No.
Well,
Our main focus actually at the minute is getting back to Disney World.
okay.
Um, so we're planning to go back to Disney World in 2025. So we
Okay.
need to save up, but we're going to
Yeah.
stay on site there or work a plan because we want to visit a lot of Florida's parks while we're there.
Yeah.
So we
We
can.
were meant to do Universal when we were there, but Hurricane Ian happened.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
that
That's
was
not good.
interesting. And I
No,
never
yeah,
got to go to Universal. Went to Kennedy Space Center. It
mm,
was okay, but I wouldn't go back. So
yeah.
yeah.
No, I've never been to Kennedy before, but yeah.
I think it's a
Well,
one-time thing. You do have to try it, but
mm,
it's not an all-day thing. And I will do. I don't know if you want me to do a live stream or anyone can say it in the live stream if they want me to live stream. But I'll go. I'm staying at the Art of Marvel again in 2 weeks, so I can
right.
go into the Skyline Bar for you and do a vlog
Oh,
or
that'd be
even a live
awesome.
stream or
That'd be
something.
awesome if you can do that.
Yeah, I don't know,
Obviously,
vlog or live stream. I don't know.
because you can pick up their Wi-Fi in there, can't you?
Yeah,
So it'll be a lot bit better to stream that. Obviously, in the parks. I mean, I tried to stream the parade and it was not good because
no,
the signal was really bad at like next to the station. So
yeah. I know that Nick, Walking with the Woods, and Claire, they always have really fantastic signal. Like even when they're walking out the parks, like I don't
I
understand
don't know.
how.
Nor do I. I like to
Because
find out. Walking with the woods. Can you please tell us
yeah,
how good why your connection's always brilliant on live streams? Because
exactly. I don't
mine just
understand.
dies. Like literally, I was buffering and everything. I just don't know how they managed to do it. Even like Bex and Andy. Obviously, Andy said Bex is talking at the minute. Obviously, Andy's out. He's doing his sponsored sleep out in
Yeah.
Blackpool today, and they've always got brilliant Wi-Fi up in Blackpool.
Yeah. I
I
don't
don't know.
understand it. I know
I mean,
I went live stream on Instagram. That was my first live stream. But I was like, I don't know if I should do it on YouTube.
yeah,
And it was fine in the parks. And as soon as I leave the exit of the Disneyland park, gone, cuts off.
so
Just like,
he's going
why?
live later on as well from there. So from the
Oh,
thing.
okay.
So
What time do you know, Bex? What time he'll be going live?
I suppose it'd be up to Andy because he's on his own with. I think obviously Bex might be obviously at home. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else is on? Who else coming? I see Tom. Oh, it's Sam. I see Sam coming. Goes to Tog. Oh, I see him coming. I didn't even see him.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. So and yeah. So yeah. It's yeah. I just love the way that Disney they do stuff in general. I
Yeah.
always found one thing my nan commented on is how organized they are when it
Yeah.
comes to queuing, and obviously they try and queue people as much as they can. You can't change people's how they want to queue, but obviously we know how to queue as being as like with British theme parks.
Yeah.
Some people don't know how to queue.
Yeah.
We found when we were there as well, but obviously they try their best to make sure that everything's like their cast members are on the button, on the ball
Yeah.
all the time. They're literally on the ball.
Yeah.
So
I know that. Sorry, carry on.
that's right. Go on.
I was going to say, I don't know if Bex knows the same or feels the same, but when I use the accessibility cues, there are people in there who obviously have hidden disabilities, which is absolutely fine. But the looks you get for being a person who uses a mobility aid, such as a wheelchair, you do get lots of looks like, why are you here? And it's quite horrible to think, like, yeah, I have a physical disability and it's obvious because I'm using a mobility aid, but I don't necessarily judge you because no one knows what someone has. So why would you judge? So
yeah. I
yeah.
mean,
And
I know.
sorry,
Go
carry on.
on.
Okay, what I was going to say is you're saying about the accessibility in Walt Disney World compared to Disneyland Paris. I think I actually preferred it for the rides, at least in Walt Disney World, because there was so many rides that I could actually go on and see like the setting of the ride before it happens. For instance, Phantom Manor and Haunted Mansion. Have you ever used the accessibility in Disneyland Paris?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. So in Phantom Manor, I can't speak. Accessibility to get onto Phantom Manor is around the exit, around the side.
All right.
And
Okay.
they take you around the back to where the buggies, like once everyone's got off and the doom buggies are going around just to start again, you
Yes.
get put on there. So
Oh,
then you
wow.
don't get to go into the house, and you don't get to go down in the room and you see all the paintings going down. You don't get to see any of that. Whereas in
wow.
Walt Disney World, you do get to see that. So I must admit that's something I do like about Walt Disney World and accessibility.
Right. So with regards to like when you go on, like this is one thing I was trying to work out.
Yeah.
When I was at Disney World and there. So what do they do? Like obviously people with obviously certain acts, do they stop the travel belt? Do they stop that?
Sometimes they do, sometimes they slow it down. They usually ask for your preference. There's been times, especially with Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast, where they'll ask me and I'll say, can you stop it? Because even when it's slow, I will have troubles. And they don't stop it, they just slow it down. And you're just like, they're rushing you to get on. And you're like, well, I asked you to stop it. They're like, just go. And when you come off, sometimes the cast members has changed, and obviously they don't communicate with each other. So some people are like, why aren't you getting off now? And we're like, wheelchair, wheelchair. And they're just looking at you like, go, go, go again. And especially in Pirates of the Caribbean, they're just like in, out, in, out. They're fine with you getting in, but as soon as you get out, they sort of, obviously, because they see so many people, they forget who the person is. But I don't know if you see me on TikTok or anything, but they give you a little number for your wheelchair, so that helps. Yeah.
So they know. Is there a way that you can, like, does Disney do anything like you know, like they were talking about, like, for instance, like on scare mazes and stuff we was talking about last week. Do they give you any lanyards to say, like, obviously that maybe they obviously when they can't see that if you got off the ride and got, you know, once you've got on, if they change, as you said, is there anything that they can give you to, like, so they know that you are disabled in some way, so that they can spot you as you're getting off the ride? No.
No, the only thing that I've ever received is a little token with a number on, with Captain Jack Sparrow as a picture. That is the only thing I've received, and then that's usually just dumped on the wheelchair.
Oh wow.
Like, I've never had anything for Phantom Manor or Buzz Lightyears or BTM or anything. Never had anything.
Wow.
Yeah.
That I thought that they would, you know, to sort of like, so you can, they sort of know, they can recognize you as, you know, if you're getting off a ride, that, you know, that they can see, obviously they've given you it when you've got on.
Yeah.
So obviously you've got to hand it back to them maybe, but then at least they know that you've got to have it, they can see it, visually see it and go, right, okay, that person's going to need help getting off the ride.
I think that's a brilliant idea, actually.
You know, like even like a lanyard or something, you know, that you
Yeah.
wear when you go, like maybe when you, Disney should do something like when you go in the park, they should give you a lanyard
Yeah.
or something. You know, I know obviously they can see if you are or not, but some, as you said, some people are not, because
Yeah.
when I see people coming up, like for instance, when I was watching the Rims of the Pride Lands,
Yeah.
loads of people were coming up on the, obviously, the disabled queue, because obviously you've got the disabled queue, which is on the right hand side, and then you've got the main queue in the middle, and then you've got the paid seats guests on the left hand side. As you go, well, it's right, left. But as you're queuing up, you sort of like got three bits coming towards you, haven't you? So you're in the main bit, and then you've got the one coming to the side. But you couldn't see if they were on certain people. You could tell, if they were the same. Either they were in a wheelchair or they were walking slowly, either they had some sort of aid, like walking, like some sort of walking stick or something like that. But other things you couldn't tell that they were or not.
Yeah.
And I think that, like, maybe Disney should have something like that that identifies. And I don't want to put like a beacon on someone, but, you know, I was thinking that obviously they need to do something like that. So then, at least for rides anyway.
So they do have a thing called a priority card.
Yeah.
It used to be a green pass, and it was like literally just paper, and it just fall apart within a couple of days. And there's different color codes now for the type of disability that you have, which is good. And they always ask you before you go on a ride to see the card again, which is good. But then, so many, like I said, so many people go on the rides that they obviously just forget, and that's it. But there's rides, for instance, like Tower of Terror, RC Racer, Genie's Magic Carpets, things like that, where the same cast members either see you going in and out, especially Tower of Terror, or the ride stops exactly where the wheelchair starts. You get on and off.
Right.
So they know exactly who you are and where your where your wheelchair is. Obviously my ride. But again, like I said, there's some that it's just no. Yeah.
It should. I think definitely they should do something like that. It'd be really good if they could. I think.
I think you've made a very good point. Very, very good point.
Identify you. I mean, not a lot. Obviously, not everybody will probably want one. I don't know, but obviously, if they do have something like that, then they can definitely see you from a distance when you're getting off a ride.
I think that's a brilliant idea. Honestly, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something I might put forward and suggest your
Yeah.
name.
Okay.
Because honestly, that is such a good idea.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah.
That's, so obviously you've got all so your so I see all your merchandise that you've got. Obviously you've got a lot, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So what's your like? Obviously I see like you pick out certain. I see like the thing you've got certain things for certain, stuff that's coming, like linked with certain things and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
so what's your favorite sort of piece of merchandise that you've got?
Type of merchandise is my favorite is mini ears.
Yes.
Definitely mini ears.
Yeah.
And my favorite pair of mini ears has to be my first pair I got.
Right.
And they are the Victorian Minnie Mouse mini ears.
Oh,
And
okay.
they're black with red polka dots.
Yeah.
And then they have Minnie Mouse like silhouette portrait in the center
All
of
right.
a top hat. And then out the top hat, they have a black, red, yellow, and white feather.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, yeah, very traditional.
And
Yeah.
it was the only pair of mini ears I saw myself wearing, and no one else wore those mini ears in the whole time that I was at the parks.
Oh, wow.
Like in 2016, that's when I first went, and
Right.
no one else wore those mini ears.
Oh,
Like no
wow.
one. So I don't know why. I think they're beautiful.
Yeah. I mean,
But I think
Jodie's got a couple of pairs. I mean, her pair is just here. She's got like I'll show you it quickly.
okay.
Um,
I'm loving your jacket, by the way.
Huh?
I love your jacket.
I've got it while I was away.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's Wakanda. It's Black Panther.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
that's Jodie's ones that she's got.
Oh yeah,
That's her
I've got
sort of
those
main
ones.
pair that she wears.
Yeah.
She
I've got
looked at
those.
other ones, but she always finds that this where it does sort of like lean into your head quite a lot.
Yeah.
I find.
Yeah,
Even
they
like
do.
putting them on. Obviously, men don't normally wear them, but I do find that they sort of like sort of sit in your temple a bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if there's any way you can make that more comfortable. But
personally, I don't know. I usually go through the pain for the mini ears.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like the ones which have the chunky ears, like the proper puffy ears.
Yes.
Those are the ones I like. And but many small shop ears don't hurt my head as much as the main Disney ones. And I don't understand why recently Disney have been selling mini ears with the long tags. Like, I don't understand.
Oh yeah, I see them. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it makes
see
no
them while I was
sense.
there.
Yeah.
There's like the tags like this long.
Yeah, exactly.
On the side. Why would you have an app and then you've got like these tags hanging down inside your face?
Yeah, I personally don't like cutting them off because I like collecting my ears.
Right.
But I usually keep wrapping them around and then like putting them on and then hiding my hair over. I've also noticed sequin ears do not go with hair. Like, not being horrible
No, I
for you
wouldn't
or
think
anything.
they would, right?
But yeah, they get stuck.
Stuck in this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Jodie got her all-time favorite bag.
Yeah.
When obviously she goes. So they do expandable versions in Disney World.
Oh, I did
not know that.
No,
I did not know that.
No, I didn't either.
So that's why Trek and Taylor's there on the ball as well. So that's good. Yeah,
Thank you, Trek and Taylor's.
She got a Winnie the Pooh, the latest Winnie the Pooh bag.
Yeah.
So the one that's got the blue cushioning around it.
Yeah.
She just got that.
Oh, lucky.
And that's like that's the only she's got other ones. She's got other sort of like lounge flyer bags or Disney bags because obviously because Primark sell were pretty good. I mean, obviously Primark have got linked to Disney anyway.
Yeah.
Obviously they sell their merchandise.
Yeah.
But obviously she's got a lot of their bags.
Mm.
But she's got a couple of lounge fly ones. But
yeah.
that's she's never had one like that, and she got one So
Yeah.
yeah. But she was
I was,
looking at the 30-year anniversary one, and I was like, "That's just too dear, it's €100." And I was thinking,
yeah,
"Wow."
yeah,
And when we went there in November, there was none at all
yeah,
anywhere. When we went there this week, they're everywhere. They're
yeah,
in every shop. They're in the hotel shops.
yeah,
They're everywhere. They're like
yeah,
sitting in bins everywhere. I'm like, what? Like, there's loads of them. I was
yeah.
thinking we couldn't see one when we was there in November.
That's the thing, isn't it? They see so much like popularity for them, and then also like we've got to stock more, 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 and then obviously like people have already got them, and they're like, oh, because then obviously Shop Disney started to sell them while they're still out of stock in the parks. So people obviously bought it from the Shop Disney, and then when it came to the parks again, everyone's got them. So
Hi,
yeah. Hey,
James.
Chris. Hey. So I always call
Yeah,
people by their YouTube names instead of their
yeah,
personal
yeah,
names.
yeah. It's because obviously I mean, yeah, because they're a good bunch of everybody in chat is a good bunch of people. They are
Yeah,
really really cool. They're
yeah,
so supportive on everything, and you know everybody helps as much as they can. So
yeah.
it's
I
really good.
agree. I feel like I've made so many new friends, and that's something that means a lot to me.
Mm,
So yeah, definitely. I was
yeah,
gonna say, with your partners, keep forgetting her name. Sorry,
Jodie.
Jodie. That's it. With Jodie's Loungefly collection, you say she's got a couple at the moment. That
Mm,
will turn into a lot because I didn't realize I was a Loungefly collector until I done my UK Disney biggest fan entry,
yeah,
and then I realized I'm a collector.
you got lots.
I've got lots, definitely
Yeah,
got lots. I thought I've only got like six, and I was like, I'm not a collector. I've just got a few that I really like.
yeah,
And then I went to my friend's house to film the video because literally my house is full of so much stuff that they
yeah.
couldn't lay all my mini ears out on. And when I got there, I was like, oh my gosh, all these lounge flies. They took up like literally half the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this?
Madam, can
No?
you ask Emma what her thoughts are on DLP's annual pass?
Oh yeah, that's the thing that just released yesterday from
Oh,
Disney. I'm
yeah.
annoyed about that.
Yeah,
To be honest, I'm a bit annoyed because we were talking about this while we were there,
yeah.
and I seriously were thinking of. I don't want to say anything bad, guys, but I was thinking about dumping my Merlin pass to get a DLP pass, and because like I know it's different, and I know I can access Merlin pass is easier, but it's a monthly subscription. And I was even thinking of downscaling my Merlin pass, like down
Yeah,
to like the minimum one to get the DLP, because obviously I can access DLP. Because now I drove that. Now I know I can drive down there fine. I'm
yeah,
like, I was like, right, I'm adamant, I want one now.
yeah,
And then they dropped that on us yesterday, and I was
yeah.
like, oh my god,
I knew that was going to happen.
did you?
Yeah, I knew that was
Oh
going to happen.
no.
Yeah.
Well, did they tell? So did they tell you, or
No, no, no. I just,
I just had a
I just had a
feeling?
sense and the feeling that that was going to happen. I mean, Disney done that. Disneyland did that. So
Hmm.
yeah, I, yeah, I knew they were going to do something. And there's been talks like within the inside ear that something needs to change.
Hmm.
Um,
Why
but
have Disney done that?
it's not been announced just exactly why. They just don't feel like there's been lots of complaints basically about how the system's working at the moment,
Hmm.
but no one was expecting it to be just cut off.
Oh
So
wow.
obviously people who have memberships, well, annual passes at the moment, they still have the chance within a 2 month time frame to renew. But
Right.
for the actual annual passes themselves, like if you want to buy one brand new, you can't do that.
Hmm.
And Disney are basically in talks with how they're going to proceed in the future.
Yeah, because I see with regards to that, with regards to with DLP that Disneyland Paris, because they were saying that obviously people were saying that they were booking tickets to go, but then certain times are booked out. Not like how in Merlin, how we can do, we can just book a day and go.
Yeah,
But Disneyland Paris have got a little. I know we've got blocked out days as well. Obviously, certain pass holders can't do certain days. I understand that as well. Obviously, if you've got a gold at Disneyland Paris, obviously the premium one, which is the Infinity one,
Yeah.
that's obviously got 365 access. But
Yeah.
obviously, with regards to obviously booking out and stuff, I understand that it's not straightforward as like just picking a day and sort of like, because some days are blocked out and then other days, because I don't know whether it's Poppy that said she was going to book July and she's on a waiting list for July.
Yeah, there's waiting lists, which is not fair, I don't think, for people who have the annual pass. I don't think that's right, kind of. Like you say, Infinity Pass has 365 days, like all year round you can go. Magic Plus. And yeah, that's what I'm on now. I was on Infinity, but I thought I'd go down. Now I regret going down. Yeah, you have to log into the system. I don't know if that's the same with Merlin, because I've not got a Merlin pass. And then you pick out what days you want to go, and then you have to put in your details and confirmation. But you can only do 3 days, and that's it. And then
3 days.
So say you were going to go to Paris for 5 days, DLP for 5 days. You've got the 3 days. As soon as day one's over, then you can book your 4th day. But there's no guarantee that that 4th day will be free.
Right.
So what I do now is I just book direct with the hotel and then just use my annual pass for annual pass discounts.
So you don't book, so you just book like a normal holiday, and then just use your discount for the hotel.
Yeah. No, I don't even do that. So I just pay straight out and then I use discounts in the shops.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, because it's better to book it. Is that what Disney? Do you think that's what Disney are trying to do? Because obviously trying to recoup the money from COVID and all that sort of stuff like that. Is that why they've ceasing new applications?
Possibly. That sounds like quite a high possibility. It's not, like I said, it's not been announced as to exactly why. I do think it is a money situation and a profit situation after COVID. I do believe that. Exactly why, though, I don't know. But yeah, I've always found the possibility of trying to get a date or even privilege tickets, the annoyance to get privilege tickets is just outrageous. So I usually just book direct instead and then use the annual pass, like I say, in
So the
shops.
Trek and Tazers have said, do you think they'll come back on sale, or do you think they've suspended them indefinitely?
I think they'll come back on sale, but I think they'll be coming back as not such as annual passes. Right. I think they'll come back like the Magic Keys, but yeah.
Magic Keys. Was it like just like discounts and stuff?
I think so.
Right.
That's what I think.
So you'll get like a membership, but you won't be able to book days. You have to just like get a discount to like save money going into the hotels and stuff.
Yeah, I think that's what it would be.
Not actually booking days to get into the park.
I think that's probably what it would be, but then the price would have to go higher, I think. Because then that would sorry, that's the wrong way around. I think the price would have to go lower in that instance because there wouldn't be as many benefits for people.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because obviously they've not. I've said they've just all I heard that they just can't. They just stopped taking applications.
Yeah, I'm honestly not too sure. Nothing's been discussed with us, so
right.
It was just literally we had the announcement to share with people.
Right, and that's what. So they said. Did they send you out so did Disney send you out a letter then, or an email saying?
I can read it out to you. I can get it up and read it out to you if you want.
Yeah, if you can, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. I just need to log in because we've got like a special app thing.
Oh, okay.
So it says, "Dear annual pass holder, we are always listening to our guests and continually strive to bring new experiences and develop new products with which deliver choice, flexibility, and value for our annual pass holders. We are currently developing a new product range based on the valuable feedback you have given us, and as a result, we are pausing sales of new annual passes. Our annual passes are only available to individuals who currently have a valid annual pass. We look forward to sharing more information with you later this year. In the meantime, you may continue to use and renew your existing annual pass. Please note that the information in this email and information is only available at this time, and our contact centre will not be able to respond to any further inquiries on the changes to the annual passes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they basically got something in the pipeline, but they don't know what it's going to be yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling they do know. They're just trying to tweak it until they announce it.
That sounds like, to be honest, like with the timing of this and Bob Iger being over, that seems a bit, how he was only just there last week, and then all of a sudden they've done this change.
Yeah.
So obviously, maybe Bob Iger had, came over and had a conversation with them, maybe on the board of directors at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah. I think so. Like Coastal Chicken said, I think they will come back in some form. In what form, I don't know. I can't say anything.
Yeah, I mean,
Sorry.
I wish I had. I wish that I had. I know I was umming and ahhing about getting one last year, and I wish I got one last year now. But I didn't even know. I thought that they were. I thought you had to pay out like a lump sum. I didn't even know they were monthly until someone told me like this week.
Oh no!
I didn't even know that until this week that they were monthly.
No.
I thought
they don't.
Sorry, they don't say on the thing that like they're just like the big cost, and I was like, that's a lot of money per person,
That's exactly. They don't make it very obvious. It's like in the small print you can tell, or like if you go to process it, then it will say direct debit or pay out straight away, or you can even phone them to book. That's what I did. I ordered mine online on the phone.
I mean, I was going to go there, and I was thinking, I was umming and ahhing whether to go into customer relations, which is obviously City Hall. Or City Hall, isn't it? And I was about to go into City Hall, but when I was watching the parade, and I was thinking, I don't know whether, because me and Jodie were umming and ahhing whether to get one, and so if we had gone in there, they probably would have told us no anyway.
Probably.
I would imagine, because it was only like Wednesday that we were going to go in and speak, because there was a big queue in customer relations as well. Like she was coming out the door.
Yeah, they always have a long queue now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's I just found it a lot more sort of like I just hope that they do bring them back.
In some form, I think they will. Yet to know what they will bring it back as, but yeah. Sorry, I can't be any more help in that situation.
That's all right. That's okay. That's all right. That's no problem.
As soon as I know, I'll say something. My boyfriend was saying how maybe I should start like doing mini vlogs and like saying when there's an update come forward to us, I stream it or something. Like instead of like vlogging it, I just go live, quickly say it, and then it's on. But as you see here, absolutely fine. At home, I don't know if you watched my live stream last week. I think you did. And there's like things everywhere, cats everywhere.
Yeah.
So then it wouldn't be as professional as such, I don't think.
Right.
So I want to try and find a special location that I can do it, but I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I know the same. I mean, I'm in my living room, so it's the same thing. So I wanted to get like a green screen and stuff. But when I'm trying to sort out my spare room, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make that into sort of like the studio, if you know what I mean. So eventually, So
I think your setup's fine at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting at. Funny enough, this is Jodie's work desk. I'm sitting at.
Okay.
And she sits connected directly to the hub. So I'm sitting basically in the same space. So I just put a laptop down and put mine up.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
Cool.
So what else? So with regards to like Disney and stuff like that. So what else do you like about Disney itself?
Disney the company or Disney the parks?
Both.
Okay.
Throw it big net now.
That is difficult. Okay, Disney's a company. I like the escapism they create. I
Mm,
like the soundscaping they do in their films and their TV shows and in the parks.
mm,
I like how the they pull on your heartstrings, or they're now starting to break the fourth wall, I think, and they just get you in that moment,
mm.
and then it makes you start questioning things, saying, actually, yeah, I feel like this, or I don't feel like this. And if I do feel like this, and obviously someone who's written this script
Mm.
also feels like this, so then I'm not
Yeah.
alone. So that I
Mm,
like that bit of the whole music, artistry, clothing, even to some
mm.
extent. I like that sort of
They link
detail.
it in very, very easily, don't they? Like, the
Exactly,
way they do everything.
exactly.
Mm,
Disney parks. What can I say? What else do I like about them? I like that it's a community.
mm.
I like that everyone's there, even if they say they don't like Disney. Secretly, there's something about it they do like, and I like that.
Ah,
That's
this is a
community. That
question and a half.
it is. It is. Oh wait, what's Emma's view on live? Okay.
I
So
mean, I was going to ask you this question as well, actually, funny enough.
okay, well, I want to know your answer after.
Okay.
So I personally don't like them.
Right.
However, seeing the trailer for The Little Mermaid
Mm,
makes me want to see it and see, because I saw the Aladdin one and life make remake, and I was like,
mm.
nope. But seeing the and I can't speak tonight, sorry.
It's all right.
Seeing the advertisement for The Little Mermaid, I'm just like, actually, that does sound good. However,
Mm.
I'm not too sure if I'll like the songs as much, because
Right.
there's a whole kind of like Beyonce theme going on there, where it's like
Yeah, I know.
ah
I see
type
that.
thing
Yeah.
to their
I
songs,
see
and
that. Yeah.
I don't know if I'll like that. And I
Mm.
don't like what they've done with Flounder. I don't know
I've
what's
not
going on
seen
with
that.
Flounder.
I've only seen the first ever trailer. I've not seen the new trailer, so I don't know I don't know what it's like.
Yeah,
We really
no,
don't like them.
yeah. I'm gonna, I'm
They're
gonna,
being the tracking tailors are being very much on the ball, aren't they? They're just like
I'm going to watch it,
poor founder.
and I'm gonna watch it in the cinema. I didn't watch Aladdin in the cinema. I just watched
You
it.
didn't. So you
No,
don't like the new Aladdin film?
no.
All right. Is
No.
that because of? Is it because Robin? Because obviously Robin Williams did the the voice of the genie, obviously.
Yeah,
But is it just the remake of it in general?
yeah. In general, I just didn't like the directing. I didn't. No, just
Mm.
nothing. Cinematography, nope. The same with Beauty and Beast. Did not like that.
You didn't like
Um,
that,
well, there's part of the reason why I didn't like that. Another, I don't like Emma Watson.
right?
There's a reason. When I was filming Harry Potter, she came across as quite a not a nice person of how she makes out to be, shall we say.
Right, right.
Um,
Yeah.
but so that was part of the reason why I didn't like it. But again, it's the whole. It's just not the same. I
Mm,
don't feel like the story's portrayed the same.
mm.
But I am going to give The Little Mermaid a try. It's just that thing. But I know that came
Yeah.
across horrible just then. I do
What
apologize.
about the Lion King?
Mm. I think that's the best one so
It's sort of like in the
far.
mix, isn't it? Because it's got the
Yeah,
animated animals and stuff,
yeah,
sort of, isn't it?
yeah. I think that's the one I lean to the most, which is the best so far. But even again, like you say, it's a mixed
It's
opinion for
still
me.
very CGI.
Mm,
It's not cartoon like the
mm,
original Lion King, but it's. I mean, the only thing I don't like. I don't know who did. I prefer Rowan Atkinson as Zazu.
yes.
That's much better. And I don't like. I like the original Pumbaa and Timon song. The new
Yeah.
ones, I don't like that either. I
No.
like the actual story itself,
Hmm.
but the Timon and Pumbaa bit is best left as it was.
Yeah.
Like the
Completely
bit with
agree.
you know Cinderella. No, I didn't like Cinderella either.
No.
Um, and the new one on Disney Plus is horrible.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either. But
Okay.
I've only watched Dumbo once.
I haven't watched it.
You haven't seen Dumbo?
No, I've
Okay.
seen the animation, but
Yeah.
yeah.
What was it? What do you think about the Haunted Mansion? The new one. So that's going to be. I think that's going to be better than the original, maybe.
I think so.
I think
But
it'll be
then
more
again,
scarier.
oh yeah, definitely.
But obviously Disney scary. This is Disney
Yeah,
scary.
yeah,
It's not like scary. It's not like Fright Nights.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That'd be funny if it. Well, it wouldn't be funny. It'd be interesting if it was like Fright Nights.
Maleficent. Maleficent.
Oh, Maleficent's good, but my favorite one has to be Cruella.
Cruella was brilliant. Emma Stone.
Cruella. Yeah, Emma Stone and Emma Thompson
on that film
yeah.
was amazing.
Yeah.
And what she did with that dress.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was incredible.
I completely agree, and I love that they're going to have a second one.
You think?
Oh no, they are. It's confirmed.
Right. Oh,
they're already filming.
Oh, they're already filming it.
Yeah.
Obviously, you got the new. Obviously, the things that only things with obviously Disney now. You've got so many other branches. Obviously, you've got what they're doing with other franchises as well. But obviously, you've got Indiana Jones was about to come out as well.
Yeah, my boyfriend keeps going on about that.
That look, I see the trailers all over. You know, obviously, when you're in the Disney hotels, you've got like the 30th anniversary thing that goes round and round and round.
Yeah.
On the TV, one of them now is Indiana Jones.
Okay.
And he looks Harrison Ford looks brilliant in it. The trailer does look good.
Okay. Well, I haven't watched it. I've not been allowed to watch it, and yeah.
All right. Okay.
It's one of the wait till it comes out situations.
Yeah. I mean, I like Indiana Jones, but obviously he's very much getting he's a brilliant actor anyway. But I'm just hoping it still lives up to the hype of Indiana Jones.
I hope so too. I don't think the last one went very well, but that's my own opinion.
What's that root of all? What's he say there? I'm trying to get back what he said.
Anytime we root for the so-called villain.
Villain.
Yeah.
We love good villains.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did hear something about I heard something about Hades. Now, are we talking about? I heard Hades mentioned somewhere in Disney, not when I was there, but obviously on the telly or something, or something I caught on YouTube or something. Is obviously Hades is part of Hercules, right?
Yeah.
So is it going to be? Are they remaking Hercules?
There's rumors.
Right.
That's all there is at the moment, just rumors.
Yeah.
I think it would be good if they did a Hades like separate like spin-off. I think that would be quite cool.
Yeah.
But there's
sorry,
go on, carry on. I was just going to say, yeah, it's just rumors.
Because you had obviously Percy Jackson, which is obviously part of Hades and all that sort of stuff, and obviously that's Disney as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lightning Thief and Zeus and all that sort of stuff, and whatever. But hoping that they do. If they do, well, I think Hercules as a remake would be reasonably good. I think.
Yeah, I think so. Especially Meg. I don't know who I'd cast. I think I'd like to cast Idina Menzel as Meg, but then her voice is so not suited for Meg either.
Right.
But I think she'd make a good Meg.
Yeah, because when I found out about obviously who played what's her name, Maribel Madrigal, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh my god. I was like, how can you go from Brooklyn Nine-Nine to her?
Yeah,
and like the way she talks in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I was like, is that the same person?
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like, oh, really?
But I think the guy that played the guy that played Bruno is obviously the guy that played Luigi in the original Mario movie.
Yeah.
The obviously proper one. And I think he's brilliant as Bruno. He's just like amazing.
Bruno is a very good character as well.
Yeah. What's he say? What was the twist? I'm just reading what they're saying.
That's fine. I like twists on the originals where you see them from the villain's point of view. Maleficent and Cruella, for example, you could see earlier. Yeah, I agree. Especially Ursula.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
because
like
Ursula's like, I want to see. Yeah, they who's playing Ursula in the new
I'm not too
movie.
sure. I'm not too sure,
You
to
see
be honest.
snippets of her, I think, in the
Yeah,
trailer,
yeah. I'm not.
but I don't know
I'll
who
be
she
honest.
is.
I'm really bad with actors and actresses. Well, it's actors now, but actors' names. I'm
Yeah,
useless with names. I'm
mm.
good with like what they look like, but I don't know their names.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just think that I think they're going down the right route, Disney, but they just need to look at they just need to look, obviously they need to expand, because I want to know, to be honest with Disney, I want to know what they're doing with other things as well, like, you know, what they're doing with Marvel, what they're doing with Star Wars,
yeah,
because at the minute they're just running series at the minute,
yeah,
you know, with Star Wars and Marvel.
yeah.
You know, I want them to make another movie. Obviously, they're making Guardians of the Galaxy 3,
Can't wait for that.
but I didn't like. I'm really. I'm a avid Marvel fan, and I didn't like Love and Thunder.
No, no.
I think that was really bad.
Hmm.
You know, it was like a. I know I don't mind love stories in Disney, but that was a
In
bit.
Marvel is a bit.
That was a bit weird.
Yeah, yeah. It doesn't really suit Marvel.
No,
Did you hear that there's some I want to say cast members because I'm so used to cast members, but some staff from Marvel quite high up who have left now.
really.
Yeah, so there's people are a bit like, will Marvel still be as good as it used to be?
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
I
So
can't remember the lady's name on top of my head. I'll Instagram it to you, but yeah,
yeah.
she's quite
So
high up.
So did they obviously come across with Stan Lee's team then
Yeah,
from Marvel Studios?
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
This the woman been working with them for about 15 years, I believe.
Wow. 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 So I
Yeah,
don't.
so
Yeah. I mean they've got it. I think they're all right with, like, obviously the series is with Star Wars, with obviously the Mandalorian, stuff like that. But I'm just
yeah,
hoping. I just don't know where they're going to go with another film from Star Wars, because they're you know, they've run out of. I mean, they've George Lucas set his films out, obviously, but he's obviously still around, and
yeah,
you know, I'm hoping that he's going to bring, but I don't know where he's going to go.
yeah.
Like with, like, because obviously you can't remake the wheel, you can't redo Star Wars, so
No,
like the original, like from the original 3 films, I don't know what Disney are going to do with that.
it's like, do you watch Star Trek at all?
I do.
It's kind of like old Star Trek and then bringing Discovery out, and it's been like, really?
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah,
what I mean? So I can imagine like if they were going to do something with Star Wars, that's what would end up happening.
yeah, because Discovery is weird.
Yeah, you could say that again.
I don't know. I don't know where they were going with Discovery. To be honest, I really don't.
No, no, neither do I.
Because with the original, I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind what they did with Picard.
Yeah,
Picard was brilliant what they did with Picard, but why they brought out Discovery, I don't know.
no,
That just
I don't know.
totally, they just totally certainly don't know where they were going with that either.
No, DS9.
Yeah,
Yeah, DS9.
yeah. I should have stopped there.
Yeah, I'm glad that you. I'm learning more and more about you by this chat, so it's good.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, they should have stopped there. I mean, with Janeway, you know, Voyager, I don't know whether they should have. Voyager was a good move. Voyager was good-ish, but but they should have stopped at. Yeah, they should have stopped at DS9. I don't know why they went any further with that, but and then obviously the movies were big.
Yeah,
The new and obviously new movies. I don't know about the new movies remaking the original movies, but
yeah,
with obviously with Chris Pine and stuff like that. I don't know. Obviously, Thingy was in it as well, wasn't he? Helmsworth as well, so he was in it as well, but it's young when he was younger.
yeah,
Um, But yeah, I don't know where they went with that. But
I agree with. I was just going up in the chat, and I agree with the Tracking Tailors how they're saying like they should make more original content like Disney, but like I
yeah,
feel that it should be the same with anything really. I know we're going off topic with Star Trek, but anything I feel like more original content should be coming out instead of remaking it.
yeah. I mean, where Disney's done The Mandalorian, obviously they've got George Lucas involved. But obviously that's part of Mark. But then again, the guys that behind Mandalorian are part of Marvel anyway. So
Yeah,
John Favreau, he's Happy Logan and he wrote Iron Man, or he
yeah,
directed Iron Man. So, and he's actually in Iron Man and in most of the Marvel movies. So
yeah,
he's in Spider-Man as well. So, and he wrote The Mandalorian. So obviously they're cross using people from Star Wars. So Disney are using people on multiple levels.
yeah,
And they've created the Mandalorian. Obviously, the Mandalorian's base is there, but he wasn't there originally. He's a bounty hunter, yeah, but he's not Boba Fett, so he's completely different. He's on the same breed as the Mandalorian, but he's like as a bounty hunter, but he's a completely different aspect of stuff, and so is Grogu. So everybody says to me, I see the bit where he was walking through Disney Studios and someone said Baby Yoda to him, and he said, "No, Grogu." But people, people say Baby Yoda so many times. He's not Yoda.
yeah.
He was one of the foundlings. They were saying that he was in that room when Anakin killed all the younglings. He was actually in that room, Grogu, and he got away.
Yeah.
So he was actually that's the backstory of where Grogu came from.
Yeah.
And his powers. And I like the way that they did stuff with when they brought like the end of the third series, when they brought Luke back digitally remastered. That was very, very well they've done that. I mean, I know that's going back on, but they've got to sort of intermix stuff there. But it's a young Luke, not an old Luke. So it's but I do think that Disney they can't remake stuff anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're going to mess it up.
No,
I think.
I agree.
I don't know. I think because I watched Dumbo and I was like, oh. And I watched Aladdin. I was all right. I like the music in Aladdin, but I don't like the story. I don't like the actors in it. I like the music.
Yeah.
And I like the stuff that's coming out of Disney. Have you seen Strange World?
No.
The new.
I wanted to.
It's on Disney Plus. It's good.
I'm looking forward to Elementals.
Yes, I've seen that. I see the trailer for that when I was in Disneyland Paris. Actually, that looks amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
I'm hoping like they make like other stuff. Maybe I don't know if they're going to do like a what do you call it? Inside Out 2, maybe.
I think it's on the works. I think.
Yeah. But I'm just hoping they do like more, like more original, as you said, original content.
Yeah, Disney Enchanted 2. Disenchanted, not Disney Enchanted. Disenchanted, yeah. That was brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad they've made a second one of that.
Yeah, I do as well. I mean, it was quite good that they mixed that up. I think.
Yeah.
How they did that. I mean, I didn't like. To be honest, I didn't like Hocus Pocus 2. I didn't like that.
I'll tell you a secret. I've not even seen Hocus Pocus.
You've not seen the first one? All right. I mean, I like Hocus Pocus. It's such a good film, but because Bette Midler's amazing. She's an amazing actress. But it is a good film. But yeah, the second one weren't as great as the first one.
Yeah.
But obviously, I know that it was like, I don't know how many years on it's been, but like 30 years or something stupid, or I don't know. So yeah, but it's been I hope that they make like new content, but good content.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. Completely agree with you.
yeah, I think so. I think that's the best. I think that's the best way for them to go. I think with
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So what else? So what else do you? I was just thinking what else to say. What else do you think about sort of like with so with regards to sort of low like live shows in Disney themselves, like in the parks and stuff like that. What do you think that they should add to the parks to make it a bit more um
Ooh.
to make it a bit more sort of like like I mean as in shows like in so you got DLP. So
Hmm.
if you was in charge of DLP, so you was in like the administration of Disneyland Paris, and like you was like, right, okay, you was in charge of like what gets put where. What would you put into the park?
Oh my gosh, that's a difficult question. As in shows.
Yeah.
Mm. Oh, that is a very difficult question.
Yeah.
Definitely put me on a spot here. Um, I think you know how they have the Indiana Jones Spectacular in Walt Disney World,
Yes.
and they used to have the Stunt Spectacular. Well, it's Stunt Spectacular there, but you know the ones in the studios here.
Yes.
Well, here, Paris. I think they should bring something like that back.
Right.
Um, I think it would be quite cool to have like a Peter Pan type show
Right.
shown in Adventureland in Skull Rock area. I think they
Right.
should like um I personally I would shut off Skull Rock and then
Right.
in the evenings have obviously they have the lights for the eyes,
Yeah.
have those and stage lights and then like obviously some stairs or staging um
Mm.
and have Peter and Captain Hook like just battling it out or having like a duologue and then you
Yeah.
have Tinkerbell flying as a
That'd be
drone
cool. That'd
and
be
then
cool.
having obviously a voiceover from the drone being
Yeah.
Tinkerbell. I think that would be quite nice because there's quite a lot of ground there for people to stand and watch as well.
Mm. I mean, they've got the pirate ship there at Skull Rock,
Yeah,
so they could use the pirate ship for the whole battle with like Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
they could because I for some reason if it's my stage stuff coming out, I think having someone within the eye of the skull and like you say they've got the ship, so maybe they could swing through into the ship, whether it be Captain Jack or Peter Pan,
Mm.
and yeah.
That'd be good.
What are both of your favorite rides and attractions?
They're
Do
talking
you want
about
to go
Disney,
first?
right?
Yeah, would do you want to go first?
So, um, my favourite rides. Trek and Taylors. Are you talking about Disney rides, or are you talking about rides in general and attractions? The same. Are you talk? Well, obviously attractions. If you're talking about Disney, I would say my favourite at the minute would be it's a toss between Web Slingers and Pirates of the Caribbean. I
Cool.
wish they bought Disney. I was saying Disney. Okay, rides wise, yeah. So rides, yeah. So rides probably, yeah. So yeah, either 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 Web Slingers or Pirates of the Caribbean.
I know you're going to think I'm copying you, but I have to agree the same.
Yeah.
Honestly, I do. So, like, Pirates of the Caribbean is always our first go-to ride, no matter what. It's like become a tradition. And it's like you've done all the traveling for the day and you're so worked up from that. So when you
Mm,
just sit on the boat and just float along, it's like, it prepares
yeah.
you. And web slingers is just the adrenaline that you get that like you're proper going for it
Yeah.
and the battle between not only like you and whoever you're with but the whole like row of people.
Mm,
Oh, it's so fun. I love
yeah.
it. And your
I mean,
arms ache. Oh my
yeah, I
gosh.
know. Yeah. Jodie beat me.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Well,
She
go
got 100.
Jodie.
She got 172,500,
That is impressive.
and I got 150,000. So, and I was like, oh, but I was proper
But
going at it. But I think Jodie was just like, she was like, once she got into it, I think she was like literally by the first window, I looked over at her and I'd like got like, I think I got like 17,000. I looked over at her window
yeah,
and it was like on like 70,000. I was like,
yeah.
in the
How?
first window. I was like, how'd you do that? And I was like, pretty much, I got good scores the last time I went on it,
Yeah.
and I've been on it obviously twice. I knew on it twice because the queue in that place is so long. Because I
Yeah.
mean, when I went before, I went single rider queue,
Yeah.
but this time we had to, because my nan was with us. All three of us queued up, so we was in there for like, it said 45 minutes, but we was in there over an hour
Yeah.
queuing for web slingers.
Yeah.
But pirates, I think my nan said to her pirates. I love pirates, obviously, but my nan said with pirates like that she needed to update it because obviously I know that Disney one of the Disney ones in Asia. I've got like screens and stuff now in
Oh,
there.
really?
They're like, I don't know if track and tailors know that or if they've heard of that, but there's one of the Asia parks, so it's either Shanghai or Tokyo, have got like screens inside Pirates of the Caribbean. So they've
Yeah.
got like digital stuff in there.
I don't know if I'd like that.
I mean,
Yeah.
live actors might be a different thing as well.
Oh, yeah. Live actors.
If they had
Yeah.
live actors in there,
Yeah.
that would spice it up. I think if they had like some, like, I mean, no, they did with Johnny Depp
Yeah.
obviously Johnny Depp did it, so it's a little bit different, but in California. But if they did something like that, if like someone moved
Yeah.
I know they move anyway because obviously they're animatronic, but
Yeah.
if they move, like someone actually physically talk to you, I think
Yeah.
I think you get more and more people just flying on Pirates of the Caribbean.
Completely agree with you. Completely agree. Also, I noticed that when I first went in 2016, I keep saying that, I don't know why. The two that have the sword fight, the sword used to actually hit each other,
Right.
but now it doesn't do that.
Ah.
It bugs me. I don't know if it's my OCD, but it's like, why?
Yeah, they've changed things, haven't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I know they've added in. Obviously, they've added in. Obviously Jack into there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, they think it's Shanghai.
Okay.
So that's Shanghai Disney. So that's the one, the Pirates of the Caribbean. They think it's Shanghai.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's. I think that they need to sort of, yeah, as you said, with regards to the shows,
Mm-hmm.
that Peter Pan thing would be brilliant. I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, they've got the Lion King over there, but maybe they can do something if they do open the Lion King land, as you said. If they do something maybe over there, then hopefully they'll reuse that the Frontier Theatre
Yeah.
for something else, maybe like an Indiana Jones show or
Yeah. I think
something like
Indiana
that,
Jones would be quite good.
because they've obviously got rid of the stunt place. So obviously that's where Frozen's being built. So
Yeah.
obviously that's where Frozen. That's where obviously the land behind the haunted behind Tower of Terror. Obviously
Yeah.
that's where it used to be. That's why they relocated the tour over the other side, wasn't it? Like behind
Yeah.
where Ratatouille is and behind Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
Go on.
So my boyfriend says that you know the maze, the castle in the maze. It used to
Castle
have a
in the Maze.
slide. Yeah, the Queen's Castle in the maze.
Oh, Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
Curious Maze.
yeah.
Yeah.
So apparently there used to be a slide in the castle.
Right.
Is that true? Do you remember it?
No.
Okay.
I mean, the first time I went there was, when did I go there? First of all, I think I've been there like 9 times. I think, or yeah, something like that. I don't remember a slide.
Okay.
As
He
far
went
as
back
I,
in
as far as I
the
can remember,
90s.
I know the fact you've got to go up. You go up one set of stairs, you come down the other side.
Yeah, yeah.
In the castle. So when you get to the end, you go up one, and there was a slide.
Oh, cool.
So the
I'm
tracking
so
trader said
gutted
there
I
was
never
a
got to
slide.
see that.
Where was the
Oh,
slide, guys? Can you let me know where the slide was?
I know where it is. It's like that purple thing that goes round. So obviously you know the castle I'm talking about, the yellow, reddy, purple
Yeah, the one.
in
Yeah,
the
the
maze.
one in the middle of the maze.
So as you're walking back out from the top part of the maze, you've got like a little purple door, and that would bring you out round,
Mm.
if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I know what you mean. Where you come around, and then is it the top part, isn't it?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
In town.
Yeah.
Have you seen what they
Ah,
say? Have you
both seen
both
them.
seen the new Judy Hopps robotic debut? Absolutely amazing. Where's that?
Yeah,
Judy
where I was just about to ask where
Judy
that.
Hopps. What's Judy Hopps? What's that from?
Judy Hopps from Zootopia or Zootropolis, whatever you'd like to call it.
No,
Sorry.
I haven't. Where's that?
To be honest, I don't know myself.
Where I've seen obviously Judy Hopps. Oh yeah, Judy Hopps. Yeah, she's in.
Dream and Shine Brighter.
Yeah, she's in Dream Ride Brighter. She's walking a lot. She's not in the parade. She's not in the main parade, but she's
No.
in Dream Ride Brighter.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know they're doing a lot of work on what do you call it? Small World.
Yeah, they're
She
going to
won't
bring
be in there.
wheelchair. They're going to bring wheelchair dolls into it now, which is
I
good.
heard that as well. You said
Yeah,
so. Yeah, what Emma said.
I think that's in relation to the name. What do you call it? Zootopia or Zootropolis?
Zootopia.
Yeah,
Yeah, Zootopia.
yeah,
Because
same.
they brought out a series. It was at the convention.
Oh, so D23.
Was you at day
I'm
23?
assuming D23. I wasn't at D23, but
All right. So where is that supposed to be going into a ride then, or something, or is it supposed to be Is it going to be a float then?
it must be a float. And oh wait, no, they've got Zootopia Land coming, haven't they, to Shanghai?
Ah, right.
So that's probably what it is related to.
Ah,
I know they've got an animatronic Groot that they're
right,
working on. I know that,
right.
but I didn't know about Judy Hopps. That's pretty cool, actually. I'm more excited for Judy than I am Groot. I like
Yeah,
Groot, but it'd be
yeah,
interesting to see how they're going to do Judy.
yes, yeah. Because she's kind of because she's very she's all over the place. So I don't like when she's like moving quite fast and stuff. So I
Yeah.
don't know how they're going to get that to go. I know they've got like a big. Is it? They've got a Groot in like a walking Groot actually. They've actually got a character of Groot in California.
Okay.
Like he's quite tall as
Yeah, yeah,
well. Like not little. He's a tall one. Like the
yeah.
original Groot. I send a video. I'll send you a video on Instagram. It's completely amazing, technologically, and definitely the way of the future.
Yeah. Ooh. Could you send
I
that to
want
me
to see
as well,
that.
please?
Please send me that. I want to see that.
Yes.
I do like. I do love Zootopia. I mean, I've not seen. There's a series out now, and I've not watched that yet.
No, I haven't.
It's on Disney Plus, so I haven't
Okay.
seen it, but I do want to see that.
Yeah.
But I think that they I definitely think I don't know if they should do anything else. If they did if they moved, obviously they're not going to move Star Wars. Obviously now I don't guess obviously. So I say I'm hoping obviously they do that. But what would they do with if they did if that's going to be the Lion King land in Disneyland Paris? What would they do there? Would it just be shows and stuff?
Maybe shows. They might even bring out
A
a little
big like
safari.
story ride thing or
Yeah,
something.
possibly. Or a little safari, maybe. I don't know how they'll do that, but I don't know.
What do you? I've got a question for you. What do you
Okay.
think about the remodernisation of Splash Mountain at Disney World?
Oh, again, that's a difficult question. I I'm looking forward to it, and I think it needed an update. However, it's a classic. Even if it's wrong these days, it's still a classic.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be one of them where I'm going to have to wait and see, personally.
I mean, because they're going to have to pretty much, because they're going to have to like, because obviously the original Brer Fox, Brer Rabbit thing to do like Zippity Doodah and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, they've got that aspect of what was in there before.
Yeah.
But they're going to have to sort of really step the game up.
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're going to go technologically on it or they're going to go old school sort of like animatronics.
I think technology. I can't say that word. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So they're going to do like more use like like a bit like Frozen at Epcot.
Yeah, and Avatar.
Avatar as well. Yeah, obviously Avatar.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a bit like that. And I'm going to be sad because they're obviously going to take Brer Rabbit from the top, aren't they? So
yeah, that looks like yeah.
So that's going to be a shame.
The design of the top of the mountain is going to disappear, obviously. So it's going to change to the bayou. So it's going to be different. And
they've already taken it down. So
have they?
Yeah.
It's already come down already.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh no, that's sad. Because I mean, I think what's this? It was. Let's bring this up. Texas film, Disney presented it. She's new animatronic for Shanghai Disney.
Shanghai, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, definitely have to see it.
Yeah. If you send it over, that'd be cool to see that. That'd be excellent. Them guys are always. Yeah, I mean, I just watched their show at 6:30, and they were like saying all the things about Disney as well. So,
yeah.
So I just think that they should try and like bring like different shows into it, different as they said before, like as the Thompson Life said, they should sort of bring other aspects as well into the parks, like different shows and stuff, like people that are there's a lot of films that Disney have made that they're not brought to the parks, as in like rides or as in stuff like that. Have they? They've not brought. I know they can't bring everything, but maybe they should roll them, change them now and again. Like put one show on, bring another show on, not keep like the same show for a long time. Maybe bring other shows in, so then you've got like different stories of different films. To make it sort of like keep it rolling, sort of modern, if you know what I mean. So because there's a lot of films that I've seen, a lot of films that I go, oh, they're missing this one, they're missing that one. Obviously they've got Coco, but they've only got just him, and like they've not got like a story around. Like it'd be good, like if they did like a little, like that we did with Frozen in that, maybe use that Frontier Theatre. And like change the shows like every 6 months or something.
That'd be a good idea.
So they've got like a Coco one, and then maybe do like a Encanto one. Yeah. So like do like a stage show. And I know it's probably going to be a lot for Disney to do, but it'll keep stuff fresh.
Yeah.
Then keeping like, because obviously that show was there when I was there in November. I don't know how long that show has been there. Obviously the Frozen show left there, but then now they've got I think they've got I think I see that they've got a Frozen show in the studios now.
Yeah, they have.
Opposite Mickey and the Magician.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah, so
it's basically where next door to where the academy is, the drawing academy.
Yeah.
Animation. Yeah.
Yeah, because I see that on there, but I didn't. I didn't go in there, but I didn't have time. But
it's basically like Walt Disney World. So
right. Oh, okay.
It's good though. It's something you have to do at least once, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I've been to most of the stuff there. The only other thing I didn't go on was Stitch, but obviously I know that they've got at Epcot, obviously they've got Crush, obviously.
Yeah.
So I like the Crush version.
I do. Yeah.
He's funny. He's funny.
He
Crush
is awesome. Yeah.
Crush is hilarious.
And I like the not Minions, Monsters Inc. Laughful.
Yes, that's good as well. It's the same sort of thing.
Yeah.
At Walt Disney World.
Yeah.
The laugh floor. That was proper funny.
Yeah.
Proper funny.
Yeah, definitely.
Proper funny.
I was going to ask you something and it's completely gone from my head now.
Oh.
That's how much fun I'm having talking with you. It's like I've got so much ideas, and then it just goes.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh well. If I think about it, I'll message you, or I can write it down ready for when you come on my show.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
Because you're coming on, so yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
It's weird. It's weird being the host and not being to give your question, like your answers. You know what I mean? So it's like sometimes you can't talk about yourself too much. You've got to talk about other people. So it's like it's the reverse round the other way, and you're answering questions towards the other person. So it's different. It's like Darren's show, isn't it? I mean, I haven't been on Darren's show, but Darren obviously Darren's been on mine.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different how you talk and how you answer things, and you can tell a little bit more about yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not asking people questions, which is
Yeah. Darren's coming on my show next, so.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
Yeah.
That'd be
I'm
fun.
looking forward to that.
So have you been to any? So did you go to any parks here then? Have you been to any parks here?
I have been to Fort Park.
Right.
And have I been anywhere else? Apparently, I went to Chesterton when I was little. Apparently, I don't remember. I've been to Legoland.
All right.
Yeah, I went there recently, actually. Again, with Walking with Woods and Disney MUK. That was last year, actually, for Book Week. But I haven't been to Fort Park in ages. I'd love to go. I love Tidal Wave. Love it. I want to go to Flamingo Land.
Right.
Definitely want to go to Flamingo Land now.
Yeah, that's Joe's home park. That is.
Yeah. And I want to go to Alton Towers.
Have you never been to Towers?
No, but I've got no one to take me, so.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, okay. But I'd love to. I would never go on Wicker Man though. Never.
Right.
Because I'm scared of fires. So it's wood, so it's just like no. Yeah.
It's a fun ride, Wicker Man. It is a fun ride.
I've heard that Colossus is getting quite like out of date now, which just makes me sad.
Well, yeah, Colossus is getting re-tracked at the minute.
Yeah.
It's been down for a little while.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Fort Park is. I think, like, Fort Park is on the cusp of being sort of like could be the biggest thrill park in the country. I mean,
you think so?
At the minute, it's obviously got Alton Towers has obviously got some of the biggest rides in the country. Obviously, it's the main sort of park, but I think Fort Park. I mean, once that coaster, the hyper coaster gets built, Fort Park will probably. Fort Park's mainly for sort of like adults. I think.
Yeah.
There's not many kids rides at Fort Park.
Is Fort Park Merlin?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they've got more rides at kids rides, like smaller rides at Alton Towers.
Okay, I see. I went on Stealth once, and I will never go on it again.
All right.
I thought I had a heart attack. Honestly, I hated it. Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh, so they said we need to get you to Towers. That's
yes.
Lauren.
Please take me. I definitely want to go.
Yeah, Towers is good. I mean, there's lots of rides there, lots of individual rides at Towers.
Yeah.
It's got its own its own unique set of rides there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've heard so many good things about it, and I've seen vlogs as well. Wonderful vlogs. But I think it's one of those things, like you said earlier in the show, that you see vlogs, but it's never the same as actually being there yourself in person. So I'd like to see what it's like in person.
Rob goes, he bet stealth on Saturday. First time
Yeah.
his heart come out of his mouth. Yeah.
Exactly how I felt. Exactly how
Yeah.
I felt. Imagine getting stuck on top, or as you're like literally going up.
Yeah. I mean, it's had a couple of rollbacks last
Oh
couple of
no,
weeks.
no.
And that's what triggers Darren's anxiety, because obviously it's not doing something it's not meant to do,
Yeah.
which is a rollback. But everybody, some people in the community want it to roll back because it'll it's an extra thing that it does, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just because it gets to a certain height and can't take the top of the top hat, and it doesn't make it all the way over the top hat, and then
Yeah.
because the catapult doesn't fire it fast enough,
Yeah.
it doesn't get enough power to get over the top hat.
Yeah. I wouldn't go on it again ever.
Yeah, but
Pay
there's
me
some
£1
nice
million and I still wouldn't.
there is some nice rides at Thorpe Park. You've got like Swarm. That's an amazing ride.
I do like Swarm, actually. Yeah, I
Have you
must
been on
admit.
Swarm?
Yes, I have.
Oh wow!
I definitely do like it. Yeah, I must admit the dangly of the feet bit, not keen on it,
You
but
don't like a bit.
I do like Swarm. I would
Yeah.
definitely go on that again.
Yeah, Swarm.
And is Nemesis Inferno still there?
It is. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's at Thorpe Park. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, there's a big discussion about whether that should be called Nemesis Inferno or not. But
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, Nemesis, it's nothing like the original Nemesis. So
Okay.
the original obviously the original Nemesis is being retracked. So
Yeah.
that's my favourite ride in the world. So
Okay.
I mean, I've been on a lot of coasters, but I just love that. I just love the ride. That ride. Obviously, it's being retracked. So once it's
Yeah.
back up, I'm hoping it's still going to be the same as it was.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I don't know if it will be, but I'll just have to see.
So when they're doing like rethemes and retracks at Thorpe Park, is it like how it is at Disney parks where it's like all boarded up and stuff?
Yeah, so Nemesis at Alton Towers, they've boarded it up completely, yeah. But you can see, if you go on other rides, you can see into the area.
Okay.
Like the monorail at Alton Towers goes over the top of Nemesis, so you can actually see down into the. It goes over the top of it anyway, because that's where it is. Because the ride actually goes underneath, like one of the stall turns.
Yeah.
Goes underneath the monorail track on its side. So a lot of the views where if you watch some of Sam's videos, you see where it's turning quite quickly around a bend. That's that bend. And it goes underneath the monorail.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, the Thompson's Life saying Inferno's lift hill's better. It is better because it's with Inferno's lift hill, it goes up and there's nothing below you. There's just so you got the stairs, but you can see through the stairs. Where obviously Nemesis, there's you go up a bank, like there's actually ground below you, because where they've dug it out, it goes up the sort of side of a lift, like a mud bank, and then comes round. Yeah. And then it's cleared through so it can drop through.
Yeah.
They've got to go. They've got to send out a video. So okay. Thank you very much, guys. That's the Trekking Tailors there.
I thought they said they've come back now. I thought they said they just did. They just sent us the things. I think that's what they're saying. I'm not too sure.
Oh yeah, they did. They sent me a message.
Oh, okay.
All right, okay. Oh, I can't see it because it's not on my phone. I can't see it, but on computer I can't see it. But
okay.
Yeah. So it's a much better. I reckon that the original one is better. But then obviously you've got like things like the Smiler at Alton Towers. You've got Oblivion. There's so many different things. Yeah, but obviously rough. Yeah, they said like yeah, but I'm hoping that he's saying that roughness, you can't beat the roughness of Nemesis, the original Nemesis. But I'm hoping that they don't take that away when they retrack it, because They're trying to dull down the sound and stuff because of the neighbours, because it's where it is, and because it's close to the village of Alton.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that they don't make it. I'm hoping they don't take it down too much.
Yeah.
Because where it's all natural in Inferno, it obviously there's a lot more inversions in Inferno, but where it is, it's out in the open. Apart from that first section, it's actually in the volcano.
Yeah.
Most of it's out in the open. It's all like it's obviously just hanging, and it's just there. Where Nemesis itself it misses, obviously goes through tunnels that have been blasted out of the rock. So obviously that's the story to do around Nemesis itself. So it's been it's been blasted out of the rock. So that it actually, when you swing down through the tunnels, it's actually, you miss the wall by as you go through the tunnel, like your legs are missing the wall as it goes through the tunnel. Like you can practically touch the wall as you go through. If you put your arm out, you could touch the wall. So so that's the whole roughness, and it's much better, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
cool.
you need to get to towers somehow.
Okay, hopefully I will. Hopefully.
Yeah, you need to get to towers. I mean,
if I'm allowed to drive again soon, then definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, because I know it's I mean, whereabouts? Whereabouts in the country do you live, actually?
Greater London.
Oh wow! So you live down near Fort Park, then?
Basically, yeah. I'm about 40 minutes away from Fort Park.
Oh wow! Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm originally from London myself. So.
What part? Do you mind me asking?
Central London. So,
okay.
So I used to live, I grew up in Wapping, which is like near.
Oh, I've heard of it. Yeah.
Which is right next to Tower Bridge.
Yeah.
That's where I grew up.
Ah, cool. I'm near Wembley.
Oh, Wembley.
Mm.
Right. Yeah, I know Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. It's not that far from. Obviously, you've got quite access to all the free parks there, haven't you? You've got Legoland, Chessington, and Fort Park. So
I've never been to. Well, maybe as a child I went to Chessington, but not as an adult. And I really want to go again.
Yeah, I mean, I think you should wait until Jumanji opens.
Yeah.
And then go.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it needs a lot of. It's getting a lot of love now, Chessington.
Which is good.
To try and it's got to keep up with the rest of the country. So
yeah.
To try and do everything, but yeah, it's a lot better than now it's being updated. So
yeah. Cool.
Yeah. So it's it will be a lot better. Is anybody else? I've had Emma on for like 2 hours now.
Is that good or bad?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's good. It's good. It's good. I'm just saying. I'm just like, obviously. I'm just. Does anybody else want to ask Emma any questions at all?
I don't bite, so you can ask away.
Yeah, there's a lot more people have gone that were in earlier. So
yeah, maybe they have other things to do or something.
Yeah.
I must admit, after this chat, I'm going to go to have my dinner. So.
All right. Okay. So let's not keep Emma for too much longer. But do you want to? I mean, say like another 10 minutes if anybody wants to ask questions. If not, then I'll wrap it up here and let Emma go and have a dinner.
Well, and you need a rest as well. You've been so busy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I mean,
you do need
it was
rest.
a trip. It was a. I'll tell you what though. One thing I do say. Oh, here you go. Favorite Disney hero or villain, and villain.
Oh, hero and villain. I always say the same answer, but it's a difficult one. Okay, villain easily Ursula or Maleficent.
Okay.
There. Hero.
That's a tough one, right?
Yeah, that is.
There's more heroes than there is.
There's more heroes and villains, but then at the same time, the villains are so stand out, whereas the heroes in my head don't stand out as much.
Yeah.
I
would say villains. Trying to think now.
I like the Evil Queen. She doesn't get enough love.
Queen, yeah, the Evil Queen.
Evil Queen, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would you count Star-Lord as a hero?
Well, yeah, he's Disney, isn't he? He's Marvel, isn't he?
Yeah,
So
because I like Star-Lord quite a lot.
yeah.
So I'd have to say probably hero is Star-Lord.
And
Oh,
Betamax and
Hades and Baymax.
Baymax and
Ooh.
Hades. Yeah, Hades is good as well. I would have picked. I like, to be honest, I like Angela Jolie's Maleficent.
Oh yeah, completely agree.
She's like, I don't know what the new Ursula is going to be like. I don't know who's going to play the new Ursula, so I don't know. I don't even know who she's going to be. But I need to watch the trailer again.
Yeah.
After this, I'll watch the trailer and I'll let you know.
Yeah, same.
But you need to watch the trailer if you want to watch the trailer for Haunted Mansion, because that's
I will
amazing.
do.
I don't know if you're going to watch it, but the Haunted Mansion trailer, because Danny DeVito's in the new film as well.
Ooh.
It's Melissa McCartney. Oh wow. Okay.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know actresses.
So she's the one out of Melissa McCartney is out of trying to think what you might know her out of. Have you ever seen Identity Theft?
Nope.
Bridesmaids, have you seen that?
Nope.
All right, okay. Have you seen have you seen the Ghostbusters film?
No. I'm a failure.
Help me out, Compton Live. Help me out, you guys. I can't remember what else she's been in. She's like I've got to get a picture up now. Okay, I'm gonna.
I'll look her up. I'll look her up.
Have a look her up.
Then...
The Melissa McCartney. Yeah, if she's going to be Maleficent, whoa.
Let me have a look.
Ursula. That's going to be, because she's that sort of. Yeah. Melissa McCartney.
McCarthy.
She is amazing.
I recognise her.
She's
I
funny.
do recognise her.
She was in Identity Theft. She was in. She's in the new series on Disney Plus as well.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, she's proper funny, but I reckon she'll play a good Ursula, very good Ursula, because she was in Heat. Yeah,
these things I've never heard of. Well, I mean, I've heard of Ghostbuster, but
the new. So she was in the female. So it was a female version of Ghostbusters made.
Okay.
And she was in it. She was part of the crew.
Was she in was she in the film that Rebel Wilson was in as well?
Wilson?
Was she in the same film as that? Pitch Perfect. Was she in that?
No, she wasn't in Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
I don't think. No, she wasn't in Pitch Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, she was. Yeah, she's if she's going to be Ursula, then it's going to be amazing. So is Sebastian like a person, or is he animated?
I think he is animated.
He's animated.
I think.
Okay. So who's playing Eric? Who's playing Eric, and who's playing Triton then?
No idea.
All right.
No idea. Sorry, I suck at this.
Does anybody know? Trek and Taylor, do you know who's playing Eric? And
he's my favourite prince.
And who's playing Triton?
Eric is my favourite prince.
Yeah,
all with Disney princes. Cool. Yeah,
and
Max.
With heroes, Disney wise, I would pick. Disney, I would pick Peter Pan. Don't you like Peter Pan?
No.
All right.
I just don't like the film, to be honest. I like Captain Hook, But
Yeah.
I found the film a bit.
I like Robin Williams as Peter Pan
Yeah,
from Hook.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
Hook.
yeah.
But obviously my favourite of all time would be Iron Man, obviously, because
Yeah.
he's my hero.
I do like Iron Man a lot.
Oh wow, Xavier got. Oh wow, he's playing Triton. Oh wow,
Is that
okay.
good?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
I said,
yeah,
I don't know these people.
yeah. Jonah Hooger King is Eric. Oh, okay. I don't know who he is.
No,
Let me see.
I'll have to look this up after, and I'll let you know.
Yeah. I don't know who they are.
Yeah, don't
But
know who he is either.
I don't know who he is though. Yeah, I've never heard of him either. Jonah Hooger King. I've never heard of him either. I probably will know him if I see his face. And obviously Xavier, I think I know who that is. I think who's playing Triton. I think I know, but yeah, obviously it's a mixed cast because obviously because obviously they've gone sort of like for a different aerial as well. So
Yeah, different culture. Yeah, I'm glad they've done that.
aerial.
I'm glad they've done that.
Yeah. Good chat that Harry Styles was playing Eric. There was a chat saying that Harry Styles was going to play Eric at one point. Oh wow!
Thank goodness he didn't.
Thank goodness he didn't. Yeah. I know that. I wouldn't want him to play Eric. No thanks.
No, I wouldn't either.
He was in Dunkirk, and I wouldn't have watched it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have watched Harry Styles as a thing. Anybody? Any other questions? Anybody? Yeah, no, yeah, he's not very good. He's a good singer,
No.
not a good actor.
Yeah, he is a good singer. Yeah.
No.
Don't know if
Anything
there
else?
is any more
Anybody else?
questions. I'm going to save my questions for you, I think. I need some questions for you on my show, so I think I might save those questions.
Do that. Yeah.
Definitely.
That'd be good. Yeah. I mean, if any, my jacket's reversible as well, by the way.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so it's got like obviously this side, it's got obviously panther there.
Yeah.
But in the inside, it's got.
Oh, that's so awesome.
So it reverses. So it's got panthers, like orange panthers and stuff.
Yeah.
As well, but it's got like all different. It's got all that the motifs all up the arm, all the Wakanda writings all up the arms and stuff.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of money too.
Was it from Paris? You said.
Paris, yeah.
Okay. It's
basically the same price as a. What's it called? What's them tops called?
Spirit
jersey.
That's it.
Spirit, same price as a Spirit jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Captain Amando was played by Jacket Bardem.
Captain Amando from what? I don't know who he's talking about. I don't know. Oh, he's saying thank you. All right. Very informative and enjoyable chat. Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Right. If everybody else knows going to ask you more questions, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank you very much for having me.
And
I've really enjoyed myself.
We'll have to arrange for me to come on your show.
Yep.
When you've got a place for me.
Yep. Definitely.
And if it, also as well as anybody else wants to come on this show, please drop in. Maybe get the Trekking Tailors in. Maybe obviously talk
That'd
more
be good.
Disney. Yeah, I like to get them in because they're very. Yeah, I like to get them in as well. Because they're very good guys.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thanks very much for joining me, and I'll say goodbye. And I'll see you on the Instagram chat. And guys, don't forget to send out that pictures to us, please, of the animatronic. See you later.
Bye.
So that was Emma from Emma's Pixie Dust. Please go and check out her channel. I will leave a description below. Thanks everybody for joining. Trekking Tailors, please come and send me an Instagram, and we'll catch up on the chat about about meeting up on my show. That'd be very good. Thank you so much, Thompson Life, for staying in and asking loads of questions. Thank you very much. And I'll see you next time. And I'll leave you with a little bit of the last bit of Disney, I guess. Thanks very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye for now.